Hey guys, Mr. Garman here. I'm going to talk about our sales math activity this week. It's our first activity for this part of math. So we're going to be working on creating financial scenarios during these weekly lessons and working on different aspects of how money and math are related. Once you understand math, you can make money. So just knowing math can help you make money. So it's the most important, in my opinion, reason to learn how to do math. The other important reason to learn how to do math is so you can pass tests in order to go to college. So those are the two main reasons we teach math in this class, in this program. So you're going to have to kind of choose which one you want to focus on. So here's our scenario. So we have the Playbox Extra Spicy Edition. The Playbox is the newest in VR immersive gaming. It takes the best of the Xbox, PlayStation, and PC gaming and combines it into one perfect gaming experience. The cost for the Playbox, the Extra Spicy Edition, is $500. The only problem is we don't really know what it looks like. So with reveals of like Xbox and PlayStation, I want you guys to think of how you would design a gaming system. Or how would you design the box for a gaming system? So how you're going to do that is you're going to go into Google Drawings. And you're going to title this, let's see, Playbox. And then your name. And doesn't have to be perfect. I just want you to play around a little bit in Google Drawing. It's a basic photo editing and app that we might be using once in a while. So I'm going to insert. I'm going to figure out what I want my kind of like this. All right. So that's how you can make a shape. You can insert word art. You can also drag and drop pictures. I think my Playbox needs to have a hawk on it. I don't like these, so I'm going to do hawk graphic. Ooh, I kind of like that. All right, so now I have some pieces to play with. So spend some time playing around in this and designing a gaming console. All right, back to the rest of the assignment. So you're also going to go into Braining Camp. And to sign into Braining Camp, you're going to use Sales, Math, and Brain, all uppercase, all uppercase, all uppercase. So bookmark this site. So we're going to go to base 10 blocks, and we're just going to practice modeling $500. So we're just going to go ahead and put 500s in here. The purpose of this is just to practice copying and pasting from Braining Camp into the assignment. So just pull out 500s. You're going to share, copy that image. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to paste it. So again, we're just practicing kind of how to do some of this stuff online. Here's my 500 right here. All right. So our scenario is, in order to work with money in math, we have to think about it in a certain way. So you're going to pretend you're a video gamer. I know that's a stretch for a lot of you. If you're not really into video games, just pretend you're playing a character. So you want to buy this play box. All right, it's $500. You have two choices on how to get it. Choice number one is the job. So the description of the job is right here. Think about it. Okay. You have to work raking leaves in your neighborhood. You get paid $10 an hour. You can only work 10 hours a week and have to buy your own rake and leaf bags. You've been sitting around way too much during COVID, and it would be nice to get some exercise. You'd miss out on your free time, so misspellings, get used to them. You'd miss out on your free time during the weekend. You also don't know how much a rake and leaf bags cost. I switched from first person to third person. I need some editing. So that's the job. Your second choice is a loan. You have an opportunity to borrow $1,000 in order to buy the Playbox. This means you can have the money right away and will probably even get a new gaming chair or some Funko Pops. But because it is a loan, you'll have to pay 5% interest on the principal each month until the loan is paid back. This means that you're going to have to pay back more than you borrow. So even though you get the $1,000, you're going to have to pay back more than $1,000. The benefit is you don't have to work. But I want you to think about where you're going to get that $1,000 to pay it back. Think about it. So math can help us make decisions as well. So when I have a decision to make, I like to make a pro-con list. So a pro is a positive. That's a positive thing that does fit my personality, benefits me in some way, helps me achieve a goal. A con is a negative, so a negative number, -1. This is a negative thing that doesn't really fit my personality, doesn't help me meet a goal, and is not going to benefit me in any way. So for each scenario, I'd like you to write down some of the positives. For each one that you write, let's say I'm just going to do exercise. So that's going to be +1. Con is going to be a -1. The loss of free time. So I have -1 and a +1. So I'm going to combine those. So my P and my C, so my pro and my con, when I combine them, I get my decision score, DS. Okay? So right here, we're practicing how to use symbols in math. So symbols in math represent things. P equals the pro, C represents the con, and the DS is just 2 letters that mean the score, decision score. So in order to combine these negative numbers, positive and negative numbers, we're going to go to Braining Camp. And we're going to go ahead and click on our number lines. So for number lines, and this was kind of messy in the description this morning, we're just going to do one label. First thing we have to do is actually change this. So our positive is going to go up to 5, and our negative is going to go to 5. So that's going to change how it looks. Well, I got to change that. That's going to go to 5. So you're going to have -5 and 5. So these negative numbers have value. It's just a negative value. The positive numbers have a value as well. It's a positive value. So I'm going to go ahead and model this. So +1. So P, we're combining these. So P plus C equals my D, and I do not have a touch screen, so that's why this looks like garbage. So my P plus my C. So I have 1 plus -1. And that's going to give me my score. So I had 1 pro and 1 con. So it's going to add that 1, take back the 1, and I end up with a decision score of 0. So my decision score is 0. Neutral. Not good or bad. So when you're adding negative numbers, when you're combining negative numbers, you're basically subtracting them. Okay? So what if I had 2 cons? What if I had 2 cons? Well, another con would be -0. And that would be 1 plus -2. So 1 plus -2 is -1. So I'll just take these away and make a huge mess. Oh, all right. I think you guys get it. If you don't, I can help you. So do that for each of them. So you have your job decision. So this is for the job. You can tell by the rate. Do it for the loan, if you decide to take the loan. All right, so consider each scenario, consider the pros and cons of each scenario. Put your DS score there. So like I had a 0, I didn't do my loan one. And then explain why you chose either to do the job or to do the loan. So provide some reasoning for why you chose what you chose. The last thing we're gonna do this week is you guys are gonna create a Bonsai account. So you're gonna click on this link. It's gonna give you directions on how to sign up for a Bonsai account in our class. The class code is right here, ZZTZXT. All right, so all of this is due on Friday. Take your time, and good luck.